I'm just quickly going to show you how to troubleshoot any pellet smoker grill. This is specifically the Woodwind Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. It's specifically why your auger may not be feeding. So first you'll notice maybe you're not getting heat, so you check inside and you're looking to see while it's on if any pellets are coming out. If not, then you're make sure that you got pellets. Okay, I got pellets. Took all this off earlier, and what I found was the auger was not turning. So this is the reasons why it may not be turning. So first time I checked it, it almost felt like concrete in here. The pellets got wet. They started to break down. So when the auger spun, then it kept compacting to the point where it caused a breakdown and a failure. In this case, it was a gear that snapped. So what you can do is remove all this stuff. There's some bolts on the inside of the case. However, you find a different YouTube to figure out how to take this off. But then you're going to get down to here. This is the motor of the auger. See, that spins right there. And first thing I did is made sure it was getting power. So I turned the unit on. This is the red power wire right here. Basically, I just used a voltage tester. You could also use a multimeter, but I just went on here to make sure that it was getting power. It was getting power. And so I also noticed that when it was getting power, the fan was turning, the motor was turning. The motor was turning, but the auger was not turning. So I knew there had to be a breakdown somewhere in between here. So first I took out this screw right here that secures the shaft into the auger, and then I had to take off this screw right here that goes down through here that kind of locks it in place. So I take that off, and then this is the auger motor. I took the 4 screws out there, and then I could inspect all of my gears. So when the motor's turning, you can see how the gears are turning. And I got over here and the gear stopped turning. The teeth of the gears basically were under so much stress from the wet wood and the compaction that it literally chewed the teeth right off of the gears. So the real shame about this thing is I think this thing goes for, I don't know, 100, 150 bucks, something like that probably. And that's probably like a $3 part right there. In my opinion, it needs to be improved. Poor quality. Maybe it's designed to be weak so that you don't blow your motor out. But either way, you're replacing the motor, so I don't really understand why they wouldn't use better quality materials on the gears. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful for you. That's why it's critical to keeping your grill dry. If you got a pellet smoker, you got to keep it dry so that your wood chips don't get wet and cause some kind of failure.